Alison Farmer.
Hi. Oh, ran the wrong way. Okay, I'm Alison Farmer. I'm living outside the city limits. So it's a hard act to follow that one, right? Thanks. Woodville used to be a forest, and do you know what makes a healthy forest? It's diversity. Old Town's full of it. A visit there's a cultural treasure, history, foods, wine from around the world, a community that supports each other, their customers and the city. She's Woodville's great granny, and she's been good to you for many years and deserves to be looked after. There's a saying that trees are our teachers and the roots are our values. Old Town is our root. It's our commercial birthplace, and we need to keep retail there to not only honour our founding history and its survival through so much change, but to show we value small businesses over developer profit. This council are making so many fast, short-sighted decisions just now that are not planting trees for the next generation's shade. We need to keep our affordable business areas, or we will permanently damage our roots. We are on the cusp of toppling over, zooming down a road of all housing, no businesses, gridlocked with reduced continuous income for the city. I have a lot to say, but I was going to start with the Westpoint property, but honestly, I'm so ashamed. You're using it as scare tactics again. You did that the last time. So I'm not even going to mention it. So the only thing I'm going to mention, it's not affected the businesses for 5 years and unlikely to affect them for the rest of the time. It cannot be rescinded and it will be part of any sale. So not even sure why it's only the focus of your discussion last meeting or you're continuing it with this one. Do I think it's a perfect development for Old Town? No. I would like to see that area preserved and enhanced, but it does fit better than townhomes. It's like the great-grandchild and still has a commercial DNA at its roots. Now let's get on to the townhome proposal. Hardly discussed at the meeting, probably because there's nothing to discuss. That mock design is yet again missing from your staff packet. Mr. Grumbach himself said he doubted the design would meet with compliance or zoning regulations. This is not a planning application, it's a superficial image that will likely never get built. I'm not even sure why Main Street are even asking for this. If they're so interested in building townhomes, then why have they just sold their townhome development down at East Trail? This request from them is the epitome of the latest developer fad of only wanting to build housing. They list reasons for the existing DNA being unfeasible. They say it's a good location, but not viable for significant retail space. Well, it's perfect for small businesses. There are many long-term established businesses there now, and Old Town has provided livelihoods for 137 years. They say they don't want empty retail. Well, maybe if their rents were not so high, they wouldn't have that problem. They say this request is so the project can move forward in the near term. Why are they not building for our future rather than their immediate profit? You cannot force anyone to build townhomes with a DNA. If you pass this, they can build anything to the CBD code. They will bulldoze a kick house before you even see a planning application. They will likely then come back a little bit later when you're all gone and ask for apartment complex only. The only control you have is with code and saying no to this request. The Planning Commission were given 3 parcel options to apply the code change to. They chose to apply the code to all of Old Town, like they did with GB, as it's unfair to show preference to particular owners. They then rejected this developer request as they valued these businesses here. However, unlike your choices, all the options given to Planning Commission included the lots these small businesses sit on. It's always bugged me. Mr. Grumbach is very deliberate about what he does. Main Street does not even own any of Old Town, so there was no reason to always include these in that area. The lots these businesses sit on have multiple owners, so maybe he was trying to overcome illegal spot zoning by including them. Giving you the option to save them now is likely just a mitigation and lip service to create a false sense of security for these businesses. Any of those owners in Old Town can come to the city and ask for the same treatment of code if this is approved. If this is applied to even one area, that raises the land value and opens the rest up to speculative purchasing. There is nothing concrete or transparent about this townhome proposal. In fact, it's highly suspect. And for that reason alone, this request should be denied. Keep retail in all of Old Town and look after your great granny and show everyone what Woodinville values. Thank you.
Thank you.